Hi, welcome back to another video. Oh no. Okay. So today, I'm going to be making a custom order and I'm going to be making a present for my best friend. So, the custom order is an ugly Christmas sweater. I got the sweatshirt, came in yesterday, and the only requirement I had was to make it be a red sweatshirt. But other than that, I was given creative freedom to do anything. So I have an idea, I sketched it out. Hold on. This is my sketch. So yeah, I'm gonna try and execute that in this video. Yeah, my iPad in the way. And then I'm also going to be turning this button down into a laptop sleeve. And that's gonna be the present for my best friend. So yeah, I'm gonna do the sweatshirt first because that's more common ground. I've done laptop sleeves before, but it's still newer to me. I'm not as good at that, so I'm gonna try. Yeah, and obviously I'll be posting this after I give my best friend her present. So yeah, that's basically gonna be the video for today. So let's get started. This is a sweatshirt. Now, from the sketch my concept that I have, I'm gonna do 2 green stars in this lighter green color, right? And then I'm gonna do a Christmas tree in this red plaid pattern. Now, I don't have enough to do like a fat triangle like I wanted, but I have enough to do like one trapezoid and then a smaller triangle on top, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. I have a little bit of yellow for the star on top of the Christmas tree. And then, this is gonna be my garland on the tree. So instead of ornaments, I'm gonna do this. Oh, I think I'm gonna do the silver. I think it's gonna look cool. How I'm gonna stitch it on, I have no idea. That's a future me problem. And then for like the base of the tree, I don't really have brown, so I'm just gonna use this gray. I think it'll look good with the rest of the colors. So we're gonna start that. And while I do this, I'm gonna watch Stranger Things. It is my first time watching it. Don't come for me. But my sister and I have been watching it. Well, she watched it and then I started watching it and I was like, okay. I'm trying to finish it before Volume 2 comes out on Christmas. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I think I'm gonna do this size star because I want the tree to be the main event. But like, I feel like I can do 2 big stars and then layer the tree on top. That's kind of the vision I'm having. Like, but I don't know if that's too much. But like, I was given no instructions just to like do anything. So like, I kind of fuck with the creative freedom, you know? No, I'm gonna do big ones. I have a lot of surface area to cover. I think 2 big green stars would be fire. Like one here, one there, and then big ass tree. Yeah. Okay, so I cut out the 2 stars. I'm gonna go iron it and pin it onto the sweatshirt.
Stay where you are.
Doing a couple of stamps for blank slate greetings. Okay, we're back. I had to do some work, like very last minute work, but we're back. I I cut out the stars, 2 of them. And now I'm gonna pin them down to the sweatshirt, so. Okay, I pinned them down. I think this is good spacing. 1 lower, 1 higher. I might move this like more towards the shoulder so that I can do a really big tree. I think I'm gonna do that a little bit. I mean, it's already really close to the shoulder, right? So I might just move it up a little bit. Yeah, I like that idea. So yeah. Okay. Ah. Yeah, better. That's so much better. Okay. I'm gonna sew these on and then I'll cut up the tree. Okay, I got the first star down. I'm gonna just patch up these strings and tie them all together, but that's done. So this is what we have so far. So we have these 2 stars. Now I'm gonna start on the tree. Okay, so I made the tree out of this red fabric. And I sewed together the middle because the scraps I had weren't big enough, so I had to construct it. So yeah. This is all I'm doing today. This and these. So this will go in the middle. I'll fix it later. But yeah. Okay, I pinned it up. So that's what it looks like now. I'll do the rest tomorrow. Hi. It is the next day, the next morning. Ow. It's the next day. It's so cold. It's currently snowing. And I'm gonna continue to work on this sweatshirt. I'm almost done. I have to do this. I have to do the little star, the yellow star. And then I have to do the garland, which I still don't know how I'm gonna sew onto it. And then I'm gonna try and do the tech pouch, the computer pouch, for my friend's Christmas present. So yeah, that's where we're at today. So let's get to sewing. Okay, I cut out a little gray piece of fabric for the trunk of the tree, the stem. Okay, quick update. Look how cool! Hold on, I want to bring it closer. Hold on, so you guys can see it better. It's actually really cool. It's a little off-center, but it's okay. I feel like I'm putting less pressure on this one because it's an ugly Christmas sweater. Yes, I'm trying to make it look cute, but you know what I mean? It's not meant to be perfect. So I can just have more fun with it. I really like this. Okay, so I'm gonna do the small yellow star first. I added the little trunk. I don't have brown, but I made it gray, and I feel like it matches better anyway with the plaid. But yeah, we're gonna do the star now. That's what we're doing. So, yeah. Okay. I put the star on the tree. So then now now I have to figure out a way to put this on. I think I'm gonna do the silver. Like, I think the silver would look a lot better compared to the gold. But also, like, I think the silver will pop out more. But I also have a plan of something to use the gold for. And the silver, but I have significantly more silver to use compared to the gold. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna use this and keep it. I just don't know how I'm gonna sew it on. Because, like, this kind of material doesn't really go well in the machine. And I don't have too many settings for, like, sewing patterns to fix it. To, like, sew it with the machine in a way that, like, it stays intact. So maybe I'll hand sew it. But then that makes it more delicate. And, like, you'll see the thread. Wait. I have an idea. Wait. I have an idea. What if I take this thread and hand sew it with this? I'm doing that. I'm doing it. Okay. So I placed down all the stuff for the sequins for the garland. I really like how it's coming out. This is the last step, really. And what I'm gonna do, I have this gold embroidery thread, and I think I'm gonna hand stitch it and kind of like, but do it in a way where it looks like it's part of the garland, so that it's like silver and gold. And I think I'll hold it in place and still have the silver component. So yeah. I like poked myself like 10 times getting this sequence down. So fun. I think I'm gonna eat lunch first and then I'm gonna do it.
I need you guys to appreciate the sandwich I just made, because this shit's fucking gas. Bro, look at that. Look at that. Lettuce, turkey, chorizo, mayo, and mustard. It's so good. It's so good. And salt and vinegar chips. Yeah.
This is what we got so far. I kind of like how it's coming out. I like that it's like silver and gold mixed metals. I still have to do this whole top part. But yeah, it looks really cool so far. So, finished it. Ah! It's so cool! Look at that! Hold on. Look at how cool. So you see there's different like gold throughout some of it. Oh, it looks so cool. Like for an ugly Christmas sweater, it's not super ugly. You know? Oh, it's actually so cool. I love it, I love it. Okay, so now I'm going to start out the computer case. The only thing is we have different computers. I texted her sister and I asked which one specifically she has. She doesn't know the size, so I'm making it a little bit larger than normal, just in case. If anything, it's a little big and she can still fit like her computer charger or something else in there. Or there's just a little extra room. A little extra protection for a computer. I don't know. But this is the pattern I'm using. It's so cool. It's one of the button-down shirts I got from the estate sales. It's on the vlogs on that. Like, me finding this is in another vlog on my channel if you want to go check it out. But basically, I took a Sharpie and I did like a big rectangle around it. So I'm going to cut this out now. It looks so dark in here. There we go. I'm going to cut this out. You see the line? Okay. I'm going to cut this out now. I made it a little bit bigger than my Mac because mine's a 13-inch, and then I was told hers is either 14 or 15 inch. So I made it significantly bigger. And like I said, if it's too big for her computer, then it's like a little extra space. But I'd rather make it bigger than smaller, obviously, because like I don't have a lot of this material to work with. It's just this back part, so it's like, but I think it looks so cool. So yeah, we're gonna cut this out. Okay, so I cut out the rectangle. I'm gonna go take the other computer I was using as a reference and make sure it fits okay. Yeah, it looks smaller than what it looked like on the garment, but I think this is okay. How big can a computer really be? You know what I mean? Maybe I'll use my sister's computer. Hold on. I think it's enough. So I'm gonna keep going with this and hope for the best. Okay. I cut out the interfacing and I pinned it down to the piece of fabric. Yeah. This is for quilting. I think I'm not gonna do it in like zigzag, like X's though. I think I'm gonna do it straight down, like lines. But I'm gonna do that in a little bit. I'm gonna take a little break, so. Okay, so I quilted it. I don't know if you can tell on camera really, because it's kind of a dark fabric, but I quilted it all. And I'm gonna now cut around the fabric. So yeah. Okay, so I finished, long story short, I finished the laptop sleeve. The bad thing is I messed up in the beginning. The good news is I kind of saved it. It's not my best piece of work, but it is still fully functional. And I kind of like how messy it is. It's not messy. I kind of like the style. I made the inner line, like, I closed this together, then I closed the inner lining separate, and then I put the inner lining and I folded it over to the outside, and it kind of looks cool. I really like it. I think it's cool and it's like different. It's experimentative. And I really think Stella will like it. I think my best friend will really like it. And I can see her using it to keep her laptop nice and safe from the rain. I have to lint roll it, but I think it looks really cool. But yeah, it was a little bit of a struggle, but she works. So that's really it. So we'll look at it. So basically, thank you for watching this video. And if you liked it, follow for more. So yeah, because there will be more coming up soon. So have a good night, guys. Bye.